Yeah, man, it's almost 4:30. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
This is the social norm.
1, 2. You want top dollar and pop bottles and drop knowledge? Hit the throttle on nice autos with.
Yep. Yo. You already know what it is, man. We back it again with another one. I'm your boy Canteen. This is my man Beans.
Hey, what's up, yo?
Hey, it's a social norm, man. We're going ahead and talk to y'all, man. Episode 187. It's called Men Are Tired of This Shit. Damn it. I'm telling you.
I felt that from your soul.
It's getting out of hand. And I think we need to address some things. You know, we came across this meme today that really, I guess, solidified and made me think about how especially the black man in America is viewed and when they express how they feel about certain things. And
yeah, we're not allowed to.
No,
it's just,
and it's getting to the point where it's like, if y'all don't see what's happening, it's up to me and Beans to let y'all see what's happening. All right, look at this meme real quick. So this is a meme. It says, "This shit real deep as fuck," and it says, when Tyrese had a mental breakdown online regarding not seeing his daughter for 2 years, people laughed at him, and he became a meme. When Kanye West had a mental breakdown on television and people called him crazy, he became a meme. When Will Smith, who had to watch live his wife tell him that she had an affair against him with somebody else, people laughed at Will and he became a meme. Yet folks wonder why men don't open up about their mental health. And it's a sad truth. And it's the reality that we live in. Men cannot open up and express the dissatisfaction that they're having in life with their spouse, with their kids, with whatever. Because as soon as a man complains about something, it's, why don't you be a man and grow some balls?
Stop being zesty.
Stop you being real feminine right now. All the above.
It's not even being feminine, it's being human.
Oh, 100%.
That's the thing they don't understand. So what I do is when women say stuff like that, like I heard a woman say, well, I don't want my man crying and all this other stuff. I said, how do you expect your man to understand your feelings if he can't even express his own?
Boy, that's because women don't really care if it makes sense.
No, they really don't.
They want what they want.
Yeah. And it's true, because she had to sit there and think about it. I said, think about it. When you sit there and cry, come home and cry.
She wants somebody to listen to her.
Yeah.
But she ain't trying. Because, okay, so this is where I think the reason there's a double standard is because a woman wants to come to her leader and express her problems.
Yes.
She doesn't want to take the leader position. So when a man has problems, he can't come to his woman because she's not the leader. He has to internalize it or do what I tell men. Go to another man and express your feelings to him. Because he's the only, it's like a king can't complain to his people of his country. He has to complain to another king.
Yeah.
They're the only ones who are going to understand him.
Yeah. Because his people are going to question his leadership.
Yeah, motherfucker. It's too hard for you to handle, motherfucker. You can't handle the throne.
We got to get rid of this nigga real quick.
But it also comes down to men lying to themselves. Let me say you right now. If you can't see, the reason Will Smith, Tyrese, Kanye are sitting there on television crying their eyes out is because they've let themselves over and over be disrespected. They disrespected themselves by letting other people disrespect them.
Yeah.
A woman will only do what you allow her to do. If you keep letting her disrespect you and putting it to the wayside and acting like there's no problem, you're really disrespecting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And then it overflows. Don't think for 1 second that Will Smith slap against Chris Rock wasn't him slapping the shit out of Jada.
Oh yeah.
We all been there where we dating somebody, married somebody for a long period of time, and you wanted to slap the shit out of them. But as a man, you have to have restraint
Yes.
to where you don't do it. That don't mean that energy is it's still in you.
And that's the thing. And that's what I fear for Will Smith. One day she's gonna say something.
You're gonna have a 911 call
And
from
he's-
Willow.
he-
My parents are gone. Oh my god. I think my father shot my mother.
And the thing is, it's not going to be something like a book or something she said on TV. It's going to be like
Something simple.
We got any more orange juice? No, we ain't got no more orange juice.
Didn't I ask you to go grab some orange juice? Yeah.
So what?
Go get
That's
some.
it.
He gonna go in the mirror. And he just gonna be like, today's the day. But I mean, let's just look. We got on a little tangent. Let's get back into some of these videos.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And y'all tell us what y'all think. Also, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Y'all know we do our videos every Monday and
Yes.
Friday around 4:30, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. All right. Well, let's get into this one right here. I'm gonna do this. Apparently, this guy gets hit on by this girl on a motorcycle, but she can't take no for an answer. Let's get into it.
I'm sure you get this a lot, but is there any way I could get your number?
I'm sorry, it's gonna be enough for me.
Why?
I just started dating this girl. It's getting pretty serious. I don't mean anything by it. It's just that it's getting serious. I don't want to like mess with that at all. So
she doesn't have to know necessarily, you know.
unfortunately, now you said that she
get
kind
your
of does.
number and you can, change my contact name and it could be totally fine.
It's a funny thought.
You know the drill. You know the drill.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I get that. I'm just like, it's not really my thing. She's been great to me. I'm gonna be great back to her. It's just where I'm at right now. So again, I appreciate it. Don't mean any offense by it, but I'm gonna kind of go.
Kind of taking offense by it. I mean, normally when I ask guys for their numbers, they give it to me. So I'm just like a little confused by that.
Again, it's like nothing. It's nothing that you're doing. You're doing fine. It's just that I have a girlfriend, and again, like I completely get that, but like you're
being kind of an asshole, actually.
All right, let me pause for a second. So, dude already said, "Look, I appreciate it. I got a girlfriend. I don't go by the same morals you go by trying to put fake names in my phone, and she don't need to know about it. You've already shown this man that you don't have the character to just say bow out and say, okay, I respect your relationship with your woman. See, a lot of y'all women be getting mad at us, but the reality is y'all don't respect each other.
Exactly. First one to say ain't no good man left, and then when you find one, you treat him like this.
Every time, ladies, if y'all respected each other and wasn't trying to take what other women had, maybe the men wouldn't be doing what they do. Men and women know men's kryptonite are women. So the fact is, if y'all can't respect each other and monitor what y'all gonna do, it's eye for an eye and every man for himself, what do you expect? A men are gonna be a free for all.
Exactly.
Now, as far as her trying to gaslight him, talking about, oh, you know what? I'm confused because it kind of seems like, every time I ask a guy for his number, he gives. Well, that's not every guy. That's your being naive to think every man wants your fucking number or wants to give you their number. Then she goes and gaslights him because she can't handle the truth that he don't want her.
Exactly.
He found somebody that he wants, that he thinks is quality. Crazy.
Actually, so
I'm not being an ass. I'm sorry. I'm just telling you how it is.
do you think I'm not pretty or something?
What?
Once again, see what I mean?
Insecurities.
She couldn't handle that he didn't want her. that he wasn't gonna give her what she wanted, like every other man in her life. And now she goes and says, "What, you think I'm not pretty?"
Do you think I'm not pretty? Or like,
No,
because that's usually not a problem.
listen, you kind of twisted my arm here. I'm not, again, I'm not getting into this conversation. I'm just telling you that, like, no. And that's it. So I'm sorry you're making me kind of uncomfortable. I'm kind of going to get out of here.
Whatever. That's fine, actually. Never mind. Please don't give me your number, actually.
All right, well.
Please.
This is a prime example of a woman that doesn't understand that this is most men. I said it, most men are good men. But there are so many women out there that believe the opposite. This is clearly one of them because she just cannot understand his answers. And I think it is clearly reflective of her own values. So much so that even if that man didn't have a girlfriend, he would have lost all potential attraction.
And the thing is, also, I think she's not only pissed off that he said no, she's pissed off because now she realizes, yo, there's men out here who actually morally are better than me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's like if you were like, yo, we chilling or whatever, you like, yo, I'm about to steal this shit. I'm like, yo, don't fucking steal that, dude. What kind of shit? Don't steal. If you fucking steal, you weirdo. You like, damn, fuck. Now you gotta like reflect on yourself and be like, yo, I'm a fucking piece of shit. I'm stealing.
Yeah. That was a good reality check for her. That dose of reality. Not everybody wants you.
But she's just gonna be wanting this guy that denied her.
Her day was destroyed. Guarantee she went back to her friends and told her about this dude.
She probably said no. She probably lied. It was like,
But
yo,
he was hitting on me.
He wanted me, and I just said no because her ego won't let her do that. I'm gonna save this one for last. Let's do this one right here. Apparently, there's certain neighbors out there that really do care about their fellow neighbor. Some of us aren't one of them. Let's get into it, y'all.
Hey, I'm your neighbor. I live 3 houses down. I just wanted to let you know that every time you go to work, there's a car that comes here and there's a guy that comes into your house. I think your wife might be cheating on you. The car is a red Chevy. License plate, it starts with a 5. I didn't get the whole thing, but every time you leave work at about 2 a.m., there's a red Chevy that pulls up right down the street here, parked here, and there's a guy who comes into your house and meets with your wife. I've seen this about 4 nights in a row now, and I just want to let you know, if you need more proof of, I got like a ring cam, and I can show you my ring cam that shows my front yard. You'll see the car in the footage. If you got any questions, like I said, I live 3 houses down at 592. If you want to talk about it, just let me know. All right, just want to tell you that. Okay.
Now, this is what I call the type of neighbor you want. Everybody got, I don't know about you, Beans, but I had a nosy neighbor when I was growing up, right across the street.
Yep.
To the point where this man would sit out front of his yard and just be watching shit. I gotta go. I'll be right back. You talk about it because I gotta get me some cookies. I'll be back.
All right. First of all, let me tell you what I would have did if I was a neighbor. Y'all ain't gonna like me for this. So you know what? When I watch this video again, I'm thinking, what if the plot twist was he was the guy? You know what I mean? Because he showed up to the door with a hood on. He wasn't trying to show his face. If you the neighbor and you know what I'm thinking of, I'm gonna ask Carlton about it. I'm gonna have Canteen about this when you come back. If you the neighbor and you give me your address, why would you hide your face? I think he the dude, man. This now that I think about it, now I think he's the guy who I'm wondering if he's just telling. That's my theory on it. I'm gonna tell you what I just said to them. So he's the neighbor, right?
Okay.
If you watch the video, he has his hoodie on. He's trying to hide his face.
Yeah.
Right. And he tells, I'm your neighbor. I'm over here at 5, whatever.
Okay.
All right. And my thing is this: if you're the neighbor and you tell him where I live, why are you trying to hide your face?
He's probably trying to hide his face for the wife.
I don't know.
Okay,
I
I know you already done said some bullshit because we watched this video earlier and I told Beans about it.
know.
I said, Leo, you want a neighbor like this because ultimately I got like I said, I grew up with a neighbor that was a nosy neighbor right across the street.
Yes.
Anytime somebody would come over to my father's house to grab something out of the garage or whatever case may be, my dad already knew about it. The neighbor would tell him, "Hey, dude just came over your house and grabbed a shovel." Oh yeah, I know that's my friend. Said, okay, just letting you know.
You know, I did notice that about this area that you live in.
Yes.
Like your neighbors, they know
They
me
own it.
by name. They greet me all the time. It's that one across the street, one over there. I'm like,
They like to know who's coming in and out of the house, so that way, if somebody were to look suspicious or do something, they could be like, "Yo, you're not from here. You don't live in this neighborhood."
I've noticed that. I was like, oh,
Yes.
they're very interactive here.
But-
My neighbors, we don't talk to each other.
But when we started talking, when we watched this video, I asked you, I said,
Yes.
"Yo, what would you do? Would you like be happy about that?" You said, "If you were the neighbor," or I said, "Would you do this?" You said, "If I was the neighbor,
I would approach the wife first.
I would approach the wife first." I said that's the dumbest thing to do, but I didn't understand your motive.
I was like,
My
no.
reason why I was not. Why would you go if you go to the wife? She's gonna
cover her tracks.
cover her tracks and maneuver to where you're already a liar. She's gonna go delete the video. She's
yeah.
gonna do all these things.
No, he's lying.
And the husband's gonna want to believe the wife.
Of course.
So I'm like, yo, I'm definitely bringing it to the man directly. I'm not gonna go to the wife. Now you said the reason. What was your reasoning? Why?
What was this? So you be like, look, is this you? Listen, give me like $500, $1,000 to a week if you want me to be quiet. that was my thing.
That's my cousin.
Huh?
That's my cousin.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, let's see what your husband has to say. Let's see if your husband knows that your cousin.
What are you trying to get at, sir?
What do you mean?
What are you looking for? Because you coming to my house and you bringing up stuff.
You're cheating on your husband, and
what does that have to do with you?
If you want me to be quiet about it, you give me them racks. Be quiet, so I can be quiet.
So are you trying to extort me
That's
for
exactly
money?
what I'm trying to do.
Okay. So what are you looking to get?
Let's not be greedy. Let's say I said $1,000 before the conversation, but I think that's too much. Let's not be 500. Let's say 500 a month, just to
$500 a month.
Yeah,
for you to be quiet, not say nothing.
I think that's reasonable. Matter of fact, you don't have to give it to me. The boyfriend can give it to me.
Now you want to meet the boyfriend?
Why the hell not?
No,
Give him all the time.
Like, now, do you think the boyfriend is gonna give you $500?
No, he's not.
So what are you talking about?
He gonna say this. I know. This I know. This I know it's gonna work because this is why I know. I talk a lot of shit, but I know it's not gonna work. You know why?
Why?
Because if someone presented this to me,
You would be like, fucking tell him or something.
I would like, I'll tell him right now. I get on the phone. Hey, I'm cheating on you. I got this female coming to the house. Now what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
Get out. That's
and your neighbor down the street tried to extort me.
yeah. So that's how I know it's not gonna work. Because if it was presented to
Now
me,
he hands you like, oh, you want to talk to him? Yeah. When I fucking see you, you're fucking done. No, you're like, and you know he's crazy as hell. You know he got a gun.
yeah. So yeah, that's how I know. I would like to think I could do that, but
That's crazy.
it would have to be the right type of person.
I know I'm learning more and more about beans because every scenario we talk about, any chance there's a way to extort the person, he's going to try to do it. And that was to me, I'm like, okay, bro, good luck. Try if you must.
Listen, people do it all the time. It just
They do when they have leverage. You don't really got no leverage though. You think you do, but I guess it depends on. You can only do that with somebody who's fearful of letting somebody find out.
yeah, that's what I said. The right type of person.
Me, I'm a kamikaze. I'll blow everything the fuck up. I don't care.
Yeah, that's why I said.
And then you just be.
That's why I said it wouldn't work. I'm like, oh, you're not gonna hang that over my head. I'll tell him right now.
Now let's get into another video. It says worst first dates ever. We couldn't. Let's see, marriage. Let's do this marriage scam for men. I got mixed opinions on this, so let's watch it, y'all.
Never gonna get married. I don't want to get married.
Why?
There's no benefit for the man. He only has everything to lose. A man can be completely faithful to his wife, provide, protect, take care of the kids, obviously when he's not working, whatever. And the wife can step out and cheat. And what's the results of that? Man has to pay alimony, has to pay child support, loses his house, loses the cars, loses everything. Why? What's the point? And then, it's a coin flip. Flip a coin if your marriage is going to work. Those are the odds. Those are the chances. If you want to get married, cool. Throw a wedding, put the rings on each other, say your vows, you're married. You don't have to submit nothing with the courts. Yeah.
Die alone?
The only reason why somebody is not okay being alone is because they're not okay with themselves.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
That's it. Like, if you're not okay being alone, you have issues with yourself that you need to take care of.
All right, let's break this down. You want to go or you want me?
Okay, so as far as the divorce thing, yes, he's right about that. For the most part, the man takes a hit at the end. But I see nowadays things are shifting in the court system. I can only talk about my divorce. I've seen other people get divorced, and I hear horror stories.
Do you think there's a reason? Is there no benefit for men getting married?
There is benefits, but you take a lot of risk. I think the risk outweighs the rewards.
The risk outweighs the reward.
Yes, you risk losing just about everything.
Okay.
To have a companion and a spouse, to build a life with someone.
This is how I view it. You ever see entrepreneurs? Most businesses fail, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what they don't tell you is the people who most entrepreneurs are the most financially free and wealthy people in the world. So what I mean is this, yes, and most of those people have failed at some businesses in their life. You cannot achieve your dreams in life if you aren't willing to risk anything.
Yes.
And if you go into the mindset of marriage based off of statistics that they tell you why they're going to fail, you're going into it already looking to fail.
With the defeatist mindset.
You can't base your statistics off of other people because you're not other people. You're you.
That's true.
So if it says 20% of people have a success rate at whatever this situation is, that has nothing to do with you because that's what's happened in the past. What happens, you are the defining thing, the difference. So if you say, I'm going to be successful at this, and you go through every nook and cranny to be successful, guess what's going to happen?
You'll be successful.
Because you ain't going to accept failure. But too many of us go into it and they're like, I want this, but I'm not willing to work for it. I'm not willing to work for it.
And that's exactly, I've had this conversation with other people, and that's exactly what I've said. A lot of people think marriage is the finish line.
Yeah.
Like once they get married, okay, I did what I was supposed to do. But that's where the work actually really begins. It's after you get married.
And my question is, it's like, if you never take the shot, how you know if you ever gonna make the shot?
That's true.
If you don't go out there and say, I'm gonna take a chance to marry somebody, right? The woman you think is the person you need to be with. A man who finds a woman that's the right woman for him can take his dreams to a level that he would never even fathom, right? Because she's going to make sure she's going to help him in every need he needs to get to where his dreams are. Now, if you get the wrong woman, a woman that doesn't care about that, then she's going to be the worst thing you ever dealt with.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hands down.
But to say there's no need for a man to be married, yes, there is, because the reality is this. I can say we're married. Boom, we're married. Right? But for the woman, I always tell you, a woman got to feel she's married. How does a woman feel she's married? Because men ain't never gonna feel married.
No.
They choose to be married. Women feel that's why when you see a woman get married, what's she always doing? Oh, I gotta ask my husband. My husband said I gotta get home. Oh, my husband about to come pick me up. They're throwing it out there because at that point they're feeling married. They're like, yo, I'm Mrs. Such and Such. I know this because he's shown me this. He walked me down the aisle. He done asked me about all that. They feel married. They know they married. Okay. Men could be married and they don't feel married. They like, yo, all right, I choose her. I'm gonna keep choosing her because she's the one for me. She does right by me. So what I'm saying is, you find that woman and you choose her and she feel that you married her, she's gonna make sure that she can give you everything she possibly can give you.
Mm-hmm.
But she has to keep feeling married. If she don't feel married, even though she is, she not gonna act like she married. The feeling gotta be there. And when I'm in the feeling come from you nurturing her and taking care of her and loving her and respecting her and all those different things, and vice versa, she gonna give you the same in return. When you don't respect a woman, she ain't gonna respect you. But respect is earned. It's earned. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't respect somebody who hasn't earned it.
That's true.
You just giving them your respect. I was just talking to a friend today about how he and you know who I'm talking about. He was dating this girl.
Mm-hmm.
He did some things. He got with a girl that he shouldn't have got with in the first place. She was pregnant. A lot of things was happening with her. That wasn't his baby, all these different things. He took her on. I told him straight up, I said, yo, you don't need to do that. Now, a lot of people say, well, why can't a man be with a woman who's married, who's pregnant and it's not his baby? Ask yourself this, fellas. Would she do that? A woman can't respect a man doing something that she wouldn't do. If she wouldn't give you this money, why the fuck you giving it to her? If she wouldn't fight for you, why would you fight for her?
You know what's crazy? I had this conversation. I had just about the same conversation too. Every time, like the lady I'm dealing with, every time she would ask me for something, I'm like, "You want to do that for me?"
That's all you gotta ask
she
yourself.
Would get so mad.
Look, that's all you have to ask yourself, fellas.
This
is how you get respect from a woman. If a woman wouldn't do it for you, why would you do it for her?
She would get so angry. And she's like, why are you asking me this? I'm like, he's like, you know why? I said, you know why? Because I didn't ask these questions before.
Yeah.
And you know, it backfired on me.
And you know what? This was most women are gonna say. If you ask a woman, would you do that for me? And she said, well, I don't know about that. So why would I do it for you? If she answer is because I'm a woman, then you know it's bullshit. Because the reality is, it's just like friendship. If I asked you to pick me up and give me a ride,
mm-hmm.
You're giving me the ride in the basis knowing that I would give you a ride. But if you knew for a fact I would never give you a ride, wouldn't you just look? How could you think I could respect you if you give me a ride?
Exactly.
You'll be like, yo, I'm a pushover. I'm a dummy.
You're gonna keep asking me until I'm like, yo, I'm not giving you shit no more.
Exactly. You're gonna feel played. And that's exactly what some guys do. We allow women to do things, or we do things for them that they wouldn't even do for us if it was the other way around. And I say, yo, let her earn that.
Mm-hmm.
That way she'll have respect for it. If you want to give a girl you be in a relationship, let her earn it. Let her show you, look, I'm willing to do this, this, and this, and keep doing it consistently. And then let her earn the relationship. Don't let a woman push you into a relationship based off of her thinking, her viewpoint. Motherfucker, if she like you, you would be in a relationship after the first week. And if a woman can get you to be in a relationship and claim her and take care of her and provide for her without her having to earn it, how could she ever respect you?
That's true.
So, man, we tired of it, but we got to be realistic about some things. All right, let's get into another video. Now, this one I was trying to save, but do you want to watch this one right here?
I mean, that's kind of long. She long-winded.
We'll save her for last, because if she ain't gonna be, if it don't sound like it's gonna be worth it, I'm gonna chop it. But let's watch this video that really I was gonna save for last, but it's too late. Let's just watch it. This is the world we living in today.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Marin, and this is my boyfriend James. I'm a masculine presenting woman.
And I am a feminine presenting straight man.
What made me laugh about this? You stopped it at the same point I did when I first watched it. I was like, what did you say?
I'm gonna rewind this shit one more time for y'all so y'all can see this shit. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta motherfucking stop.
Hi, I'm Marin, and this is my boyfriend James. I'm a masculine presenting woman.
And I am a feminine presenting straight man.
Marin and James met online after a chance comment from Marin on TikTok sparked a conversation.
I just want to say, if you don't think he's getting pegged, put a like in the comment if you think he's getting pegged.
That was my next thought. I was like, how's that gonna work?
She's pegging him.
Like,
if I ever had to put money on something right now, that'd be something I bet right now.
Conversation between the pair.
I just was posting different pictures of myself, like dress femme, dress mask, and I had
he got weave. You got weave in his hair?
Yeah, it's weave, nigga. Yeah, nigga, that's weave. You know
this story just keeps getting better.
commented on this other Mexican girl's TikTok who was talking about how she thought that
this nigga got eyelash. He got
men were cute, and I was like, "Oh my god, girl, you're talking about me, honey."
And then I saw his comment under that video. That's how I got to his profile. And then I saw his videos, and I was like, I'll just flirt with him just for fun.
But I was also thinking in my head, like, this is just going to be a fun little thing that happens for a couple days, and then it'll be over with. Mm-hmm. I never thought that it would be a real thing.
That's not enough video for me. I need more. I need more. I need to understand this. Y'all put it in the comments. Let me know how. I don't understand it.
I don't get it either. But it made me think like this. I said, do trans people date each other?
What you mean? You mean a woman?
And would a transgender man date a transgender woman? I don't know if I've ever seen that.
I don't know,
because they're usually after. Well, what I've seen on, and this is me just judging off what I see online. They're usually after like someone who's not trans. Someone who like trans women usually go after.
I mean, not for nothing. There's like, let's not get this fad that act like there's a ton of trans people.
No, there's not.
It's like 0.01% of
it's not
in the world. So like, you really, if you only looking for a trans, you pretty much gotta go to a convention to find it. I'm just saying.
It just made me think. I was like, you know what?
Could you? Like, okay. I know they say opposites attract, and maybe she's a masculine. She says she's a masculine woman, but she likes. That's the thing that I don't understand. Because see, a lot of time, masculine women still want more masculine men. I don't know women who like feminine men.
No, this is my first time seeing it.
So that right there, to me, it's like she's a dyke and she wants to marry or a stud. My bad, not dyke. Stud. She's a stud and she wants to date a girly girl, and he's a feminine. To me, he's a feminine gay dude that wants to just date a man, but he likes women. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to judge hard because at the end of the day, it shows it's possible people live different lives.
Yeah.
I'm not judging them. I'm just saying it's kind of unique to see somebody who fits the opposites,
And they work together.
And they work together, and it seems like she never really took control to make it feel like she still let him speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like she still gave him the respect. He just likes to dress like.
And this is not my first time seeing something like this, because there are, well, seeing that, yes, there are there was this kid in high school who was feminine, and we always thought he was gay.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had a whole girlfriend.
There's a few guys I've seen like that. I actually went to college with that I thought were gay.
Yeah,
but they were just very well put together.
Mm-hmm.
They were kind of cynical about their nails, their hair. They kept themselves very well kept to the point where you're like, damn, dude, you keep your shit more or even better than women.
Yeah, that whole metrosexual thing.
Metrosexual, and they was rocking with girls, man.
I mean, Prince.
Yeah.
I mean, if you didn't know about him, if he was just a regular dude on the street, you would think he was gay.
Yeah. Let's get into this last video, man. I haven't seen what this video is about. I think it's about a first date going wrong. Let's watch it. It's kind of long, so stick with us. If it sounds lame, we'll see what it's gonna be. All right, let's get it.
So I went on a date today, and I'd like to tell you about this date because it's classic. We started speaking by phone. We've been talking for a week. We decided that we were going to go to a cafe today. And originally he wanted to go to a coffee spot. I'm not big on coffee. So he did the...
What's the difference between cafe and a coffee spot?
They're basically the same thing.
Okay. Otherwise,
cafe. We get there. Excuse me. I get there first. And there's a wait. I put our name on there, but it was like a 45-minute wait. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to just be awkwardly sitting or standing here with him. And, kind of defeats the purpose of sitting down and kind of getting to know each other at a table. So we go to the restaurant next door and we get a table. He orders a coffee. I order a water. And then the waitress comes up and says, do you guys want anything? He said, oh, I already ate prior, but I hadn't eaten. So I needed something to eat. So I ordered myself a sandwich and, it took a little bit, but then the food comes. And prior to that, he'd been talking about all his cars. He just got a Lamborghini. He showed me.
Okay. I already know where this headed. She about to eat some food and he ain't gonna pay for the food. He's like, I came for coffee. Let's see.
The picture of the car. You know how when people deposit money into your accounts, you get the text message. So he just got $200,000 deposited into his checkings. Great for you. Nice to see. Whatever. Good. I don't really care. Good. Great. Whatever. So he's talking about all of this stuff. And it's, it's okay. Like, people like to speak about the things they have and the things they do. And that's great. I mean, I'm not big on that. So
is it me or dude? She got some fucking big ass nostrils, dude. Like, my nostrils is big, but them shits, I'm like getting mesmerized by her nostrils.
So, but I don't mind. We're here. I'm getting to know you. So I'm eating my food and he's like, oh, those smell great. I was like, would you like a fry? So now he's eating the fries with me. And I'm fine with that because I'm like, sometimes when you see somebody else get food, you tend to get hungry. So I'm like, okay, he's fucking hungry. But now he's eating most of my fries. And I'm like, okay, would you like half of my sandwich?
Okay. I think all that stuff he said was cap. Like the Lamborghini, the deposit in the bank. Why would you show
a $200,000?
Yeah, I think all the shit he said was fake. I think that's my conclusion of this.
I believe it too. I mean, why the fuck? First off, if I had $200,000 that just got deposited in my account,
I'm not saying
I don't want that motherfucker to know about it. No, she don't even know what I got.
He said no stuff. So I asked him, does he want half of my sandwich? He said, no, I'm not that hungry. But yeah, you're eating all my fries. So, okay. So the lady comes, and at this point, I'm like, I'm just kind of ready to go. So I asked her for a box, and I asked for the check. So the check was placed in front of me and the box was placed in front of him. So he grabs the check and hands me the box. So I put my food in there and I said, how would you like to do this? Would you like to split it? I didn't know how much the bill was, but I was like, this is our first time meeting. I feel like,
Okay, let me just say this. She don't like him. She don't like him, and that's why she said, "How would you like to do this?" I mean,
I'm thinking, okay, my theory on this is she asked, but she didn't mean it. He's gonna say, "Would you like to?" This is my guess. She gonna say, "Would you like to split it?" He says yes, and she don't like it.
Let me just be kind. Like I would do it for anybody, anyways. But still, he goes, "Oh no, I'll just pay for my coffee." His coffee was $4, and he gave me $5. So I look at the bill. The bill was $20.50. Mind you, when he pulled out all 5 ones, he also took out a $20 bill and gracefully put that motherfucker back in his wallet.
Pause. Now you just said see, this is the thing, ladies. You gotta stop saying shit you don't mean.
Exactly.
Don't say I would do this. I would pay for this, help pay for anybody, but then have a problem because he has the money to pay for it. But he said, I'll just pay for my coffee. You know why? Because the man ain't feeling you. If he was feeling you, he felt like it was a connection. He'd be like, yeah, I'll pay for it.
Well, I got you. Don't
But
worry
he's like,
about
yo, I ain't got, you know what? The vibe ain't right. I'll pay for my coffee. You pay for yours. You have a good day.
And that's fine. He didn't even pay for the fucking tip. I was so pissed when I saw that the bill was $20.50 that the lady, our waitress, she ended up getting, I gave her $30 on top of his $5 because I said, wow, he couldn't even pay $20.50, but you could brag about having $200K just being deposited, showing me your Lamborghini, your Tesla, your Mazda, your 2022 Bentley.
What it sounds like is you realizing where you rank on the scale of his you being important to him.
And it's like I think she capping too. With all this, I don't mind if I pay. If we're just meeting, I don't mind splitting the bill. But when he do split the bill, you mad. You saw all that money.
Okay, let me ask you this though. Let's say you were out with Oprah,
mm-hmm.
and the bill come. It could be $40. Because it's Oprah, and because you know how much Oprah is worth and how much she has, you can be like, yo, $40 ain't nothing. You can only get that 40.
That's true. I've done that before.
And if you split it, if she's like, let's split it, you would feel some type of way because you know how rich she is.
Listen, I've been on dates, okay, where we've been dating for a while, and the subject of money came up, and this lady I was with told me how much money she made when the bill came. I said, that shit right. There you go.
Yeah, I'm struggling. You're doing fine.
I really felt bad about myself because I'm like, damn, this nigga really didn't want to pay $20 for a bill.
What did I say? She realized where she ranked in his importance level. That's what made her feel bad.
I've gone on dates with men who turned out to be bums and they've paid the full tab. And you're bragging the whole date about everything that you have, and you couldn't pay $20.50 fucking cents. I was a fucking cheap date at that. Didn't even get I have been applying for Love is Blind.
I felt like she cut that shit because she knew she was getting a little too emotional.
The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, and I haven't gotten a response yet. And I am begging at this point for somebody to open my damn application. It even says I don't want to date in my area. Look at how this date went. My bill was $20.50 fucking cents. And I managed to go on a date with a guy who gave me $5 towards the bill and didn't even put money towards the tip. You could have gave me the fucking 50 cents.
Ain't nothing worse than seeing somebody. I mean, I've ranted before. Y'all know I have. But ain't nothing worse than seeing somebody ranting about somebody else to other people, but you didn't address it right in front of them when you had the issue.
Exactly. On top, I see this. I'm like, you know what? Welcome to a man's world. That's right.
Yeah.
Welcome to our world. We always footing the bill.
I am so upset. I'm like livid. And then they had the audacity to say, "Can I walk you to your car?" I'd rather be walked by a stranger.
You are walked by a stranger.
Yeah, he don't know you.
Lord Jesus. If y'all don't open my application, my name is Gabrielle Basili. I am trying to get on one of these shows. I need to be something because look at
Okay, Gabrielle something. Let me tell you right now. I can tell right now what type of woman you are. You want to be on a TV show to find some love, Bachelor, all like that's actually ever worked in the history of the fucking shows. The whole reality is you want to be famous. Okay, that's why you dealt with the dude who showed you the Lambos and the yachts and all that shit and the 200,000 check clear, because you want to deal with somebody who's somebody, and he smelt you from a mile away. All right, with all that weave and every damn thing else you trying to do to make yourself look like you $1 million. Yo ass is from the projects, and that's where you're going back to.
My thing is, you can't sit there and say all that stuff, and then, like you said, all the things you don't mean, and be
just keep it a buck.
Yeah,
just keep it a buck. If you don't like, if you say, look, I don't like having to pay for a date that I got invited to. That's what you say. That's all you got to say.
That's it.
I feel like you should pay since you invited me. Okay, he'll pay. But if you sit there and just say, yeah, I'll pay, and then motherfuck him as soon as you leave the building, like,
that's on you.
Hey, scratch your ass and get glad. That's all I can
and
say.
who says he was telling you the truth about that stuff?
But that's probably what pulled her in. That's why he brought that shit up to her when he seen her.
Yeah, he figured.
He probably took a picture in front of a Lambo, in front of a BMW, and you fell for that shit. You a material girl in a material world, and that's what you get. And at the end of the day, we tired of this shit. Anything else you want to talk about before we get the hell up out of here?
I think we good, man.
All right, look, it's Monday. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all put the grind in this whole week, so when we see y'all on Friday, we can go ahead and have fun and enjoy the weekend. All right? I'm your boy Canteen. This is my man Beans.
Y'all have a good week.
Make sure you don't live near him and have your girl cheating, because he gonna exploit this shit.
You gotta turn lemons into lemonade. That's what I'm trying to say.
You ain't shit.
That's gotta be racist.